Hey guys, and welcome to my next Let's Play series, or rather a return to a former Let's Play series which never saw a proper conclusion. As some of you know, I actually tried to do Sonic 3 and Knuckles before. However, due to an unfortunate glitch in Cam Studio, that series was brought to a premature conclusion. I've decided to return to Sonic 3 and Knuckles because, as I said, it is one of my favorite games from the Genesis era. However, instead of using Knuckles, I intend to use Tails for this run. So, let's begin. Like Knuckles, Tails doesn't get a fancy cutscene like Sonic does. Instead, he's thrusted right into the level. Tails is one of the more unique characters in the game. As you can see, he can fly, and he's the only character that can swim. He's also the only character who doesn't have a super form using the Chaos Emeralds. Instead, he accesses his super form through the Super Emeralds. And as you can see, we have found our first of 16 special stages. And this gives me the opportunity to basically elaborate on how much I really love these special stages. And it's a shame that the Sonic team has never really gone back to them. I like these special stages because they are very unique. As you can see, we have been thrown into a pseudo 3D environment. And the further we stay in these special stages, or should I say the longer, not the further, our character will become progressively faster, which means our reflexes have to be even more spot on. Another neat feature is the fact that it has a puzzle element to it. If you want to perfect all 16 special stages, you have to run the blue spheres in a precise pattern, which will basically have all the rings appear on screen. And we have obtained our first of 7 Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, platforming becomes null and void with Tails. Do I have enough? No, I do not, but I'll show it off anyway. This is one of 3 bonus stages. You can only access the bonus stages if you have the correct amount of rings and then hit a checkpoint. This one is a slot machine. And it's actually not one I would recommend going into, because you can actually lose all the rings you start with. If the slot machine lands on 3 Eggman symbols, you will lose at least 100 rings. And if you have less than 100 rings when going in, you can actually lose all your rings. And thank you, finally. There are 2 more. One is a pinball machine, and the other one is a gumball machine. And hopefully I can show them off in this level. Well, we shall see. Here's our first glimpse of the mini-boss. We can't actually do anything right at the moment, so just hang out in the left corner here. I mean, you can technically hit the mini-boss, but you won't be inflicting any damage, so it's kind of pointless. And here's the gumball. I mean, you can go into this one if you want. I mean, if you really want to get a shield, if you're very close to a boss or mini-boss and you want to get a shield to protect yourself, then I would recommend going into this one. But the one I would definitely recommend going into is the The pinball one. I really wanted to keep that flame shield. Oh well. The lightning shield is cool in its own way, because it can attract rings. Anyway, go to your left here, and you'll find another giant ring. And into the special stage we go. As I was saying earlier about the special stages, you have to run the blue spheres in such a way that to make all the rings appear. If you mess up in the slightest, you can basically not have all the rings appear on screen, which ruins your chance of getting a perfect. Or you can hit a red sphere, which will kick you out of the special stage. And if you're wondering, I don't really intend to perfect all the special stages. And if I mess up in a special stage, it will be shown on screen. I don't intend to reset the game because I'm not I guess you can say, a cheater. Nor am I a perfectionist. I like to show that I'm human. Nothing against the perfectionists out there. It's just my style of playing. Alright, where are you? Oh crap, I just went in a circle. No, 6, it's this way. That can get disorienting after a while. Anyway, there's our second Chaos Emerald. 5 more to go. Anyway, after you exit the special stage, you'll notice that the music has changed. And the music that you're hearing at this point is actually the music for Act 2. The reason for this is the fact that this section of Act 1 is actually in the same level block as Act 2. In fact, if you glitch the game just right, you can actually come back to this portion of Act 1. However, I'm not really going to show that off. Give me that flame shield. Thank you. I'll just ignore you. Anyway, here we are, at the mini-boss. If you have a flame shield, there's nothing to it. Anyway, in case you're wondering, you can actually juggle that signpost for more points. However, each hit will only give you 100 points, so it's really not worth it. Although every now and then it might throw up a item, like some rings or a shield. In this case, you saw it revealed a bubble shield, which will be very handy. Because certain portions of this level will put us underwater. And the bubble shield gives us infinite air. I do apologize for the long silence that I will occasionally go into when I'm in the special stages. That's mainly the result of me just wanting to concentrate. Because as you can see, in some of those special stages you have to make very precise turns to avoid hitting bumpers or red spheres. And that can be really difficult to concentrate while talking. Anyway, let's jump back into the game. Yeah, as you can see, we're going to be underwater quite a bit here. And the bubble shield, as I said, gives us infinite air. Since you can only stay underwater for 30 seconds before you start drowning, the bubble shield will be very handy. Is very handy. Will be very handy in the next level. But thankfully, unlike Knuckles and Sonic, Tails can swim. So he has more mobility in water. Seriously, Sonic should learn how to swim. It's been 20 years, bud. Start learning how to swim. It's never too late. Anyway, I don't really have enough rings to go into the pinball. Actually, I want to drop down here. Actually, yeah, I want to drop down here too. Ah. Oh well. The reason I want to drop down here is because there's another special stage in this... special stage ring in this area. Just gotta find it. It's right here. Don't really like this special stage much. But if I want to get all the Chaos Emeralds, I have to go through all 14 of them. Or should I say, Chaos and Super Emeralds. Four down, three more to go. And that's pretty much all the special stages in Angel Island Zone, as far as I know. And no, I don't want to go into that one. Apparently I won't be showing off all the bonus stages here. That's okay, there's always Hydro City. Run, Tails, run! Run from the flying battery. Hello, Eggman. Or should I say Dr. Robotnik, as you were known in the earlier games. Anyway, that's how it's done. Anyway, I'm not going to hit that animal prison just yet, because I won't have time to do a proper conclusion. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. In the next part, we'll traverse our way through Hydro City. I hope everybody enjoys this, and I shall see you in the next episode.